Daruk! What do you mean Amuro is still alive? I thought she'd been assassinated. So did I. But it seems she made it out alive, only to be held captive by the Giron regime. Why would they do that? I fled from the law and went underground 23 years ago. I had some shocking news from a defiant dragon spy. There were rumors of Queen Amora being sighted in the palace. Those rumors turned out to be true. Yes, I snuck into the palace to see for myself. She was confined within the grounds, but otherwise she was as fit as a fiddle. So then, the sarcophagus in the tomb, it's empty? Yes, the entire tomb is one big charade. Giron had it built to stage Amora's death. So I'm not going to be cursed by her vengeful spirit? That's a relief. She was being held under vital house arrest. So I freed her and we made a run for it. This foe was taking back then. Look at how they're both grinning from ear to ear. There's a fingerprint on the metal part. I guess Duke must have left it by accident. Mr. Shadmati, I want to hear all about how you ran away with Queen Amora. I'm surprised Amora agreed to run away with you. I mean, Giron must have told her that you tried to kill her. I tried to convince her that I wasn't the one who set the blaze. And she believed you? She said, and I quote, I shall accompany you as so I may ascend the truth myself. She always was a tough one to read. I bet she was thrilled you came to her rescue, Mr. Shadmati. To be set free by your beloved. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Yeah, well, there's no happily ever after once Giron's people caught up with us. They took Amora away to who knows where. I stuck back into the palace and sought high and low for her, but to no avail. They probably moved her to some remote mountain prison or the like. Duke, does Nahayuda know about this? He knows she's his true mother. I told him as much. Wait, is that why Nahayuda is following Giron's orders? Most likely. So then, do you think that deep down he doesn't really want to prosecute you? Well, he's not one to show his feelings, and lately I've had no idea what he's thinking. Apollo, we need to grill the queen about Amora when we have the chance. I was wondering about something. The little baby the lady's holding. Is that Prosecutor Shadmati? Not necessarily. It could just as well be me. After all, we're only 1 year apart. I don't know. I mean, the kid in the picture is too cute to be you. Let's settle this by asking Daruk himself. Daruk, about the cute little kid in this photo. Is that me? Huh? What are you talking about? See? I told you it was Prosecutor Shadmati. Hmm? Oh, I see. Well, either way, it's not you, son. So then, if it's not Yuda, it was taken when he was about 1 year old, right? And that would mean you went away from her around 22 or 23 years ago? Hmm? You're pretty good with numbers, son. Impressive. Huh? What kind of answer is that? Before you go, son, there's something else I need to tell you. Something important. What is it, Daruk? I've never seen you act so serious before. So what's this? Something important you have to tell me. Listen, son. Even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live. Huh? What are you talking about? What I mean is, I can already hear the Twilight Realm calling my name. There's no escaping death now that it has its sights set on me. What? Is this another one of your jokes? I wish it was. You can't fool me, Daruk. That's strange. Why isn't my bracelet reacting? Are you sick? It's something like that. So you're not joking? I'm afraid not, son. Sorry. Isn't there a cure? Or at least some sort of treatment? Unfortunately not. Not for what I've got. If you need some kind of surgery, I'll work hard until I can pay for it. So, please. It's too late. There's nothing more to be done now. But you always say a dragon never heals. So why are you giving up now? Paula, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't understand. Why is this happening, Daruk? Why? Listen, Paula, I've got a favor to ask of you. You keep quiet about this. I don't want my fellow dragons to find out. They'd lose all hope if they knew I was dying. Would you do that for me? Of course. Why is this happening now? Just when I was finally starting to feel like you really are my... I thought that this time we'd finally... But now... Damn it. Why? Apollo. Listen, son. I don't have much longer to live. But I'll never let them execute me. Not before I finish what I need to do. I know, Daruk. There's no way I'm going to let them prove you guilty. Where he goes, I'm going to turn back time by righting the wrongs that have been done. I'm going to restore Daruk's freedom. And return a real smile to Nehiyuna's face. I'm going to win this case. I just have to. Son, I have one more big secret. What? There's something else you've been hiding from me? I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Forgive me. You just have to find out for yourself. That's the only way. I don't understand, Daruk. In court tomorrow, you may find yourself facing a truth that is difficult to accept. I know you. And I know you can handle the truth no matter what it turns out to be. I know that because I believe in you. You're my son, after all. Daruk. What is he talking about? Wait, he's not going to reveal that he actually is the killer, is he? Looks like we've run out of things to discuss. Apollo, are you okay? I'm fine. Free him now! Release Daruk! What's going on out there? Sounds like the party's getting started without me. Huh? It's coming from the temple. Let's go, Apollo, and take a look. Whoa! What is all this?
Ow, ow, ow! Let go, will ya?
What are they?
Huh? Well, look at that. The people are coming to take their courts back.
Don't hold back, men! Arrest them all!
The Rook belongs to the people. Give him back! Yeah! Why are you holding him? Quiet down, you! That my big sister too. She didn't do anything wrong. Ow! Stop pulling my hair! Release my son! Release him now! Stop that! No biting! This is really something. It looks like Dad and Miss Inmate are leading the charge. You unenlightened fools. Do you honestly think this would change anything? Yudi! Why do you keep shoving that witch Garen? It's... Hey, Yuda! You again. What's going on here? It would appear that the insurgents are fanning the flames of rebellion. I never thought it would go so large. However, they will all be under arrest shortly. Reinforcements are almost here. They'll be arrested just for protesting? They are aiding and abetting a criminal by seeking his release. Permanent Green Garen has ordered they be arrested and judged en masse. But do you want to member of the Defiant Dragons too? How can you go along with this? I'm simply following the orders that Her Eminence has handed down. No, it can't be as simple as that. Listen to Yuda. There's something I want to talk to you about. Hey! You're not getting away this time! We need to talk. I see there's no reason with you. Very well then, speak. Hey Yuda, you really have to serve as prosecutor on Daruk's case? I mean, risking your own flesh and blood. It's just not right. Again with this drivel. Your ethical standards are not the be-all, end-all of the world around you. I'm not getting into another debate with him. Hey Yuda, do you know that Daruk is sick? What? He apparently doesn't have that much longer to live. If found guilty, he probably wouldn't even make it until his execution day. What are you talking about? Knowing this, are you still prepared to send an already dying man to his grave? Well, enough of the Zen monk act now, Yuda. Tell me how you really feel. Mr. Justice, each person is born with a role to fulfill, and I must fulfill mine. I'm not convinced that taking the route to trial is a part of your lot in life. As for why you've been at Garen's every beck and call, I think I might have the answer. Hey Yuda, you know the truth about your mother, don't you? And how the former queen is still alive and being held somewhere. So that he told you, did he? Yes, it's true. My mother was spirited away to some remote corner of this kingdom to keep us safe from harm. Safe from harm? But Daruk said the Garen regime is holding her captive. No, they're keeping her safe. So you don't know where Amara is being held? Secluded hideaway where visitors are not allowed. I've heard she led a simple life akin to that of more artistic disciples. So it sounds like she's being held captive to me. Listen to Yuda. Aren't you really doing the queen's bidding? Because he's holding Amara captive. In this whole thing with Daruk. You know he didn't really kill Inga, don't you? Daruk doesn't have much longer to live, so I want to help him however I can. This time, it's our turn. You could have been killed. You risked your life to save us. Why? What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Yuta. Paulo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me, understand? It's our turn to help Daruk however we can. Speak of is futile. Let it go and move on. The guilty verdict. Hopelessness. You must resign yourself to it all. Clinging to false hope now will only serve to magnify your future despair. So let it go and move on. Hey Yuta, are you really just going to roll over on this? I have no more time for idle chatter. I must prepare for tomorrow's trial. Now if you excuse me. Apollo, I sense a whirlpool of emotions coming from within Pasir Shadmati just now. Anger, shock, bewilderment, and icy sorrow as deep and dark as an abyss. Yeah, I picked up on that too. Looks like Daruk really won't be the only one who would be needing my help tomorrow. I think it's about time to pay Queen Gillen another visit and ask her about her sister Amara. The Royal Guard isn't around. That is... Hooey! You can't continue to deceive the people like that! Wafer, justice is much more than simply speaking the truth. Is that Princess Wafer and Queen Garen over there? You deceived me too, Mother! How can I ever believe a word you say again? You... nincompoop! The benevolence. Can I help it over here? You impudent! Ow! Are you okay, Mr. Wright? I can't believe he actually punched you. Yeah, I'm used to it by now. What's the matter with the princess? She actually was arguing with her mother. Maybe it has something to do with this picture. Ever since he had to ask her mother about some secret or another as soon as he saw it. So then, does that mean the Princess Wafer knows what really happened? That Amuro was assassinated and is still very much alive? It seems so, and she doesn't seem to be taking Garen's lives very well. But that's no surprise considering how much Rafa reveals her mother. That would definitely cause her a great deal of anguish and sadness. Eavesdropping, are we? How very rude. You there. Are you not Daruk's son? Nice to meet you, Your Eminence. I'm actually here to speak with you if you could spare a moment. Your Eminence, Daruk told me about Amora. But how she's still alive, that is. You know not of what you speak. After Daruk learned Amora was still alive, he rescued her and they ran off together. She was captured and remains captive in a secret location to this day. As when I hear Yuta doing your bidding, it's only because Amora's life in Because Amora's life in your hands. Christ almighty. Life's in your hands. I think that's life. What an active imagination you have. Ha 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 ha. A lawyer and a comedian. How droll. Whoa, where'd they come from? If she's going to play dumb, I'll just have to jog her memory with some evidence. Here, I have to take a look at this photo. Why, that's... It's a photo of Amora. And here you can see a law book bearing the mark of the Defiant Dragons. I believe you know what that means. Very well. Royal Guard, stand down. Yes, Your Eminence. Your wish is our command. It seems there's no need to pursue this charade any longer. We shall speak of all we know. So then, you admit that Amora is still alive? Yes, she is under our protection in a safe location. I think you mean being held prisoner. And where is she being kept? And why would we tell the son of a traitor that? Yes, he has a point there. Now heed our warning, horned devil. It will not be wise to inform the people that Amora yet lives. It would only serve to plunge public order into chaos. I have no intention of doing that. Besides, there are real terrorists out there who might try to kill her. Good. Now, there was something we have been meaning to ask you. Do you know of what has become of the Founder's Orb? The Founder's Orb went missing after Daruk took it into the tomb. As a son, we thought you might know something of its current whereabouts. I knew it. I suppose I should thank you for that free running tour of Karayan. That was the Royal Guard's own doing. Nice try, lady. Now you're definitely not getting the orb. Ever. Why do you want the orb so badly anyway? Because it would be most dangerous in the wrong hands. It must be recovered. Is the legend true? Can the orb really impart spiritual power? Are you worried that someone could overthrow you with it? The Holy Mother's power is without equal, so her holiness once again returned to our ward. She could consider we bestow great power upon the one who unlocked the orb's secret. I guess it makes sense considering spiritual channeling is a fact of life here. So we ask you, Horned Devil, did you receive the Founder's Orb from Daruk? Does it look like I did? So you like to play games, do you? Royal Guard? Yes, Your Eminence! Such is devil and his belongings! What? At once, Your Eminence! Don't move! You're only making this hard on yourself! Ah! Hey, cut it out! Ah! What the? Huh? Apollo, don't strip here! Stop resisting! Dismiss our strip search already! No, wait, hey, cut it out! Ah! Rest in pieces, my poor tattered dignity. There's no sign of the Founder's Orb, Your Eminence! So, you have hidden it somewhere. No matter. We shall recover it one way or another once you are found guilty of abetting the accused. Duke was right. See what he is bent on getting the orb. Mother! Looks like the princess is back. Took a sword to try to calm myself, but I still find the situation unacceptable. The people must be informed about Queen Amora. She does know about that. Rafa, do not yet possess a clear grasp of how government and its people interact. There will always be secrets that must be kept from the ignorant masses. You have little faith in our people, Mother. But it is the royal priestess's duty to always speak the truth. In a sense, I cannot remain silent. I will not! The truth, you say? He might have been poisoned by the barbed one. It was an honor and a pleasure, Your Eminence. I speak of our child. It is a mother's duty to discipline her child after all. Now, if you would excuse me. Discipline? Come from her. I don't like the sound of that at all. Well, Apollo, let's head back to the safe house for now. Good idea. Need to go over what we found and collect our thoughts. You're back. Thank you for holding down the fort, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Sorry it took so long. Hope you weren't too bored. I watched the prompt Punisher, Roy of Neo Twilight Realm while you were gone. And my verdict is, it's an outrage, especially its theme song. Even worse, the people here believe it's an original Clearnese show. Can you believe it? I've already spoken about it at length with Mr. Urban. I'm not sure what he's babbling about, but at least it seems he wasn't bored. Moving along to the things that actually matter. We've gathered about all the information and evidence we can concerning this case. I think it's time to go over everything we've learned so far. The Orb trial, Maya's abduction, and the motive of the mastermind behind it all, Justice Minister Inga. It's a lot to consider. Think you have all the facts straight in your head? Yep, I've got covered, Mr. White. It's the truth about what really went down that's going to be the problem. Yeah, I think the more we learn about this case, the less we understand. I agree. There's a deep darkness developing this case. I'm almost afraid of what we will find once we lift that black vial. Suffice to say, the real killer is only waiting underneath. The real killer, huh? And that's the million-dollar question. Who killed Inga, and why? Think, Apollo. Who would you say had a motive to commit this crime? I, for one, am drawing a complete blank. I want to know how the killer slipped into the tomb, killed Inga, and slipped back out without ever being seen. That's a bona fide locked room mystery right there. Well, we've got plenty of evidence and statements. And it's up to us to come out in court. It'll be a thinner tightrope than usual, that's for sure. This case has one big fly in the ointment. In order to prove the root completely innocent, also have to exonerate him of the crime committed 23 years ago. Mara's supposed assassination. Right, we know Mara is still alive. If Root could still be charged with plotting to kill her, we couldn't discover the truth, even after over 2 decades of investigating. So our biggest order is going to be the complete lack of evidence. The fire maid saw that. So White, have you ever won a case without any evidence? No, that's one thing I've never done before. Trial unprecedented even in the decorated annals of the Right Anything Agency. Still, I can't help but wonder, is there really no evidence left behind? Oh, we can't forget about the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals would be deemed just as guilty. And so if Farouk is found guilty and is sentenced to death, we'll likely join him in a very public execution. Yeah. Beat the charges or die. What kind of crazy upside down ecosystem is this anyway? Don't worry. I can't ask someone as long as you to risk your life, Athena. So tomorrow it'll just be me and Apollo on the courtroom floor. You can support us by watching from the gallery. What? No! I want to help. I'm part of the agency too, after all. Sorry. This is a direct order from your boss. Plus, there's Prosecutor Blackwood to think of. He said he'd use me for sword practice if I put you in harm's way. Aw, Simon! Well, at least past this, you two. Promise me you'll make it back alive. Make it back alive, huh? With that face, Apollo. Never inspire confidence in your client like that. It'll play right into the prosecution's hands. Remember, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You're right. Even when it seems hopeless, or when there's a shred of evidence to be found. We can never let it show in our faces, right? But will I actually be able to do that tomorrow? When push comes to shove, will I be able to force my biggest smile?